I'm not the biggest fan. I didn't say I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan. And I'm just, y'all want me to lie to y'all? One thing that we do, me and Smokey have always vowed here to be completely honest. We've been here to be completely honest. The past two Beastie Boys songs were fire. But when I was a kid, I just didn't vibe with it.
Yeah, so if they were fire, though, you still say that every time, though.
What do you want me to say, Smokey?
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting there thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on rappers react. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do to deliver the rubbish.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Smoke Dog.
What up?
I have trivia.
Oh, I bet you do.
I do. Let's see. What is New York State's bird?
The state bird of New York.
I would have never guessed this.
Not even a clue.
Actually,
Pigeon?
that would make sense. Actually, a rat? No, no, it's not.
A bat? I don't know. What is it?
It's a bluebird.
A bluebird.
Would you have guessed that?
No, never.
Okay, how about this? What's the traditional dish served at Wimbledon?
Bangers and mash.
What is that?
I don't know. I've never ate it. Spotted dick. Never ate that one either. These are English dishes. I don't know.
Cap.
No, it's not. Look it up.
Bangers and dick?
No.
What'd you say?
Bangers and mash.
No, what was the other one?
Spotted dick.
Oh, okay. All right, no, it's actually strawberries and cream, the polar opposite of what you asked for. All right, how about this? Okay, let me see. Okay, all right, this should be an easy one. Which band member of Alice in Chains died of a drug overdose?
Oh, that's Lane Staley.
That's right. Rest in peace, Lane Staley. 100%. All right. All right, you know who we're doing.
The Beastie Boys.
I think he chopped down trees.
Paul... No, that's... You're thinking of Paul Bunyan, but we're doing Paul Revere.
You got it, my friend.
Yeah.
Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next. That's how we get the ideas for these videos. It comes directly from you. Right down in the comment section.
What's funny?
Paul Bunyan.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
And today... Beastie Boys.
Paul Bunyan.
I mean, Paul Revere might have chopped down a tree or two. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Isn't Paul Revere the guy? The English are coming there.
Yes, that's him.
Yeah. He chopped down a tree or two, I'm sure.
He probably did, yeah. So I guess I can give you that one. I'll give you partial credit.
All right, judges give me half credit for that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, it's well known here on, the show Rappers React. It's well known that I'm not the biggest Beastie Boys fans. Yes, I know they're iconic. I know they're, influential to the hip hop, category, the hip hop scene, the hip hop genre. I understand it. But again, guys, music is subjective, and I have never really been a fan. Now, my question to you, Smoke Dog, do I know this song?
Yes.
God dang, then I'm not going to be a fan of this one either then.
Why do we even do Beastie Boys anymore?
Because I like to, this is why. First of all, it comes from the comments. The trash talkers tell us to do it. Yeah. But I do it because this is old Hollywood speaking. You couldn't get me on Guns N' Roses. You couldn't get me on Cradle of Filth. You couldn't get me on any of these bands back in the day. But back in the day, you couldn't get me on the Beastie Boys. Yeah. Now, looking at it with an open eye, a newfound rapper that enjoys all forms of music. Now it's like, what was the last one we did about Beastie Boys? Was it Intergalactic? No,
I think we did one after that.
It was
look back.
It was the one where they got like banned from like being in the streets or something. No, am I tripping?
No, I don't think so.
They were like in front of a.
No, I think the last one, I'd have to look it back up. Wasn't it the one where they were frozen? And then Mixmaster Mike had to come across
in
town.
the basement.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't appreciate that song at first, but after coming back and looking at it with a fresh set of eyes and a fresh set of ears, it's like, okay, Hollywood, because I'm from the South. I'm from the South. I grew up on Southern rap music, so we didn't really jam that unless your name was Smokey Ramirez. But now coming to being able to appreciate different genres of not just rap, but multiple genres of music. It's like, okay, I'm starting to see why people like Beastie Boys. And I'm hoping today Paul Revere by the Beastie Boys is going to say, you know what, Hollywood, you were tripping as a youngin'. Because you could not get me to listen to Korn. You could not get me to listen to Korn. You could not get me to listen to Rob Zombie. You could not get me to listen to anything.
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage? Hell no. You couldn't get none of that. But now looking at it from an open point of view when I was so narrow-minded and my prefrontal lobe cortex wasn't fully developed, it's like I didn't appreciate it. Maybe I was just so quick to turn it off. Maybe today, Paul Revere changes that.
This is one of the most iconic hip-hop songs of all time. As a matter of fact, I remember watching I believe it was the 100 most influential.
He said, why do I do this? Why do we even do
No, because every time you're like, we'll do a song and you're like, oh, I kind of like this one. Then the next time you're like, I'm not a fan.
But I mean,
you were like, oh, well, that's a pretty good song. And then the next time, I'm just not a fan.
I gotta keep it real though. I'm not gonna listen. This is
that's why I said, why are we doing it?
Because I'm looking at it. Well, we're doing
if
it because
you're just gonna hate it every time. Why are we doing it?
Did I hate the last one? I did when I was a kid. But then I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we listened to it and you're like, well, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
after the next time you're like, well, I'm just not a fan.
Well, I'm not the biggest fan. I didn't say I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan. But, and I'm just, y'all want me to lie to y'all? One thing that we do, me and Smokey have always vowed here to be completely honest. We've been here to be completely honest. The past two Beastie Boys songs were fire. But when I was a kid, I just didn't vibe with it.
Yeah, so if they were fire, though, you still say that every time, though.
Well, what do you want me to say, Smokey?
I would just say, hey, I'm coming around because I like those last two songs.
Well, I'm coming around because I like the last two songs. I'm coming. You know what? You're right. Actually, I can't say that I'm not a fan because
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, you got a point.
If you like some of their songs, you can't go, well, I don't like them anymore.
You got a point. You got a point because with coming at it with an open ear and a fresh set of ears and a fresh mind and an open mind. Yes, I am coming around. Okay, yeah. I'll give you that.
There's a lot of songs or a lot of artists we do that I was the same way. I'm like, yeah, I would have never gave that a shot back in the day. And now I listen to it and I'm like, well, this is
kind of fire. Yeah. Like if y'all go back and check out some of the songs that we did earlier this week, we were like, man, we would have never checked these out back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess being a rapper myself, and it was something about him. It was just like, come to the house and I gotta go,
Yeah.
Like, and
we've discussed that several times, how people in their formative years, they get with a certain social group. And they're like, this is our stuff. Right. I don't like any of that stuff that y'all do.
Right.
This is our stuff. This is cool. That's cringy. Because we don't do that.
And that's how I thought when I was younger.
Yeah, everybody does, I think.
I'm an adult now.
I mean, there may be a few people who are open to everything at a young age, but not many people were.
Me and you definitely weren't.
No, not at all.
Dude, you want to tell the story about your buddy driving down the road? You're like, man, turn this shit off.
Oh, yeah. I've told that story.
Tell it again so I'm not sitting the only sitting duck here.
Yeah, well, what was it? It was The Cure.
311 as well, wasn't it?
No, I wasn't 311. It was The Cure specifically. And Nate picked me up one morning because I always rode to school with him before I was able to drive my own car. He picked me up every morning, and one morning he came up playing something. It was just a xylophone going doo 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 doo. And I'm like, what the hell are you listening to? And he looks at me like, it's The Cure.
I actually like The Cure, dude.
Yeah, he did too. It was unexpected.
And by the way, Nate is black.
Yeah.
Smokey, he may look white, but he's actually black. And he's like, bro, what the hell are we listening to? But he wasn't a fan of The Cure. But now you're coming around to be a fan of The Cure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So same here.
Yes.
Back then, I was not a fan of Beastie Boys, but I'm coming around.
Yeah, there we go.
So Paul Revere.
Yeah.
The English are coming. The English are coming.
Which is not much about that. The actually Paul Revere. He just says it in a line, so they named the song Paul Revere.
Well,
but back to my original story. It was the 100 most influential artists of hip hop of all time, and Beastie Boys had came up in their position, and they played Sabotage or whatever. And I remember Puffy saying, "Why did we pick this song? This is not even hip hop." Like, they have a song called Paul Revere. That is one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time.
Puffy said that.
Yeah.
We got to be careful speaking on Puffy and what's he got going on right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But this is just what he did in the video. Yeah.
But anyway.
No. But anyway, he wanted to hear Paul Revere when they were playing Sabotage. That was the point.
I got you. Okay. Well, today maybe Hollywood might come again and be like, you know what? I actually have the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Smoke Dog.
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Now, here's a little story.
Sorry, I have to pause it.
Eminem. Yes.
So if Eminem saluted them with this album cover.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. That makes me give more respect to Beastie Boys now. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about three bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history with that Rob and me.
Mike D.
Been had a little horsey named Paul Revere. Just me and my horsey and a quart of beer. Riding across the land, kicking up sand. Sheriff's splashes on my tail cause I'm in demand. One lonely
this is hard.
All by myself without nobody. The sun is beating down on my baseball hat. The air is getting hot, the beer is getting flat. Looking for a girl, I ran into a guy. His name is MCA. I said howdy, he said hi.
The reverse?
Yeah, it is.
Dude, that's...
He told a little story that sounded well rehearsed. 4 days on the run and that he's dying of thirst. The brew was in my hand and he was on my tip. His voice was hoarse, his throat was dry. He asked me for a sip. He's sick and I get some. I said you can't get none. Had a chance to run, pulled out a shotgun. Quick on the draw, I thought I'd be dead. He put the gun to my head and this is what he said.
My name is MCA, I got a license to kill. I think you know what time it is, it's time to get ill. Now what do we have here? And I oil in his beer. I run this lane, you understand, I made myself clear.
We stepped into the wind, he had a gun and had a grin. You think the story's over, but it's ready to begin.
We need your dad here right now.
I know. He'd be all about this.
Well, I got the gun, you got the boo. You got two choices of what you can do. It's not a tough decision as you can see. I can blow you away and you can ride with me.
I said I'll ride with you if you can get me to the border. The sheriff's after me for what I did to his daughter. I did it like this, I did it like that. I did it with a wiffle ball bat. So I'm on the run. The cop got my gun. And right about now it's time to have some fun. The king had rock, that is my name. And I know the fly spot where they got the champagne. We rode for 6 hours, then we hit the spot. The beat was a bumpin' and the girlies was hot.
Hey.
The dude was staring like he knows who we are.
Okay.
We took the empty spot next to him at the bar.
Why?
They said,
Yo, you know this kid?
I said I didn't, but I know he did.
The kid
Hey.
said,
Get ready, cause this ain't funny. My name's Mike D and I'm about to get money. Pulled out the jammy, aimed it at the sky. He yelled, drink 'em up, and let two fly.
Hey.
Hands went up and people hit the floor. He wasted 2 kids that ran for the door. I'm Mike D and I get respect. Your cash and your jewelry is what I expect. MCA was with it and he's my ace. So I grabbed the piano player and I punched him in the face.
Hey.
Piano player's out, the music stopped. His boy had beef and he got dropped.
Mike
Yeah.
D grabbed the money.
MCA snaps the goal. I grabbed 2 girlies and a beer that's cold.
Hey, this riding, dog. That beat is hard.
It is. They might have been the first ones to do that, actually.
That's hard.
Like I was saying, they might have been the first ones to actually do the reverse beat. What you got going on?
Nothing.
You either want to be like, well, I'm just not a fan, or
No, this one was riding, bruh. This one was hard.
it is. I'm telling you.
This was fire, dude.
Yeah.
They did the dude. What year was this?
'86.
Dude, they did that. You might be right. They might be the first ones to do the reverse everything. And then they had the great lyric storytelling. They had the great production. Was Rick Rubin?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. My bad. My bad. I am a fan of this song.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this song.
Like I said, this is a hip hop classic, man. I get though, like being from the South. Yes, we held a grudge against New York rappers.
Right. Okay. Hold on. I want you to speak on this for a second. Kind of have my back a little bit on where I'm coming from. Maybe I'm not explaining it properly.
Yeah.
Help me out here.
I just want to see that you're growing here.
Well, this was dope.
Yeah.
Well, can you kind of have my back and just explain where I'm coming from a little bit?
Yeah, because there was a big kind of a prejudice in hip hop, especially back in the 90s, to where it was, we are all about the South, and we do not like anything that comes from anywhere other than the South. You know, so if you wanted to get in good with Southern hip hop fans, you had to be from Atlanta, you had to be from Memphis or
Texas,
Houston. Yeah,
Mississippi.
Every now and then a Florida guy would get in there.
Florida, hell, throw some PD, take your shirt off, twist it
like
around your hand, spin it like a helicopter. I
Yeah.
mean, it's and listen, y'all, I can't not be fake. I can't be who I'm not. You know, I am who I am. I grew up listening to Kilo Ali. If y'all know who Kilo Ali is, I'm your nasty dancer, dancer for money. Do what you want me to do, do what I want you to. I grew up on that. I grew up on Big Booty Roll. I grew up on Tootsie Roll.
Yeah,
like, I grew
Uncle
up on
Luke.
that. So then here's a little story about back when I was a kid, like
style.
And my mama, shout out Mama Six, my mom had so much to do with my music taste. So when it would come on, my mom would turn it off. And I'm like, okay, well, if my mama don't F with it, and I F with my mama more than any person on this planet Earth. If my mama don't F with it, then that means I don't F with it. But now that I'm older, I'm an adult.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, it was the same way. Like the New York rappers did not like rap coming out of the South.
No, dude, they said we were a bunch of country bumpkins. And one of the most listen, y'all, I love Atlanta so much. I love the South so much that Andre 3000, they won Best Rap Artist in the 1995 Source Hip Hop Award. That's when Tupac and Biggie were there, and Outkast won. And this is when people, they booed them on stage, and Andre said something that I'm really thinking about getting tatted. He said, y'all can boo me now, but the South has something to say. And when he said it, it's like the people who were in the South that knew, what y'all know about Goody Mob, what y'all know about Scarface, what y'all know about Ghetto Boys, what y'all know about the Screwed Up Clique, what y'all know about Pastor Troy, what y'all know about Kilo, what y'all know about MC Shadi, what y'all know about 3-6 Mafia. It's like Outkast did it and then became one of the biggest rap groups ever.
And
this
broke
is
down the barriers.
Huh?
Broke down the
Barriers, yes. Yeah. And once the Atlanta got the chokehold, we have yet to let it go. Yeah. We've yet to let it go.
Well, that was the thing. Everybody was all about East Coast, West Coast at that time. Yeah. It was just, those were the only big names. And then the South rose up to prominence during that time. And it broke down the barriers because people from the New York, you started seeing them on albums from the South and vice versa. You know, even Outkast.
Which is a song by who?
Oh, vice versa. That was Pastor Troy.
And where is he from?
Atlanta.
Exactly. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But you couldn't help that one, huh?
Couldn't help it.
What the Fevin was selling, vice versa.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started.
God, that's a great song.
If I told you go to hell, would you tell I cursed you?
Do you understand?
Dude, the hardest bar in that whole song. He said,
the one that got edited was the hardest
that's
bar.
The hardest bar, dude. He said, God dang, click, Virgin Mary may not F nobody, but she sucked.
Yeah.
Vice versa was the nasty
even
climb.
It's
vice versa,
album.
So she'll probably do the whole nine. A
That
nasty hoe. Come on, man. They didn't think we had bars down here. So it's like when I see us being disrespected.
That's a great classic in the horrorcore genre also. Like, that song is held highly in horrorcore.
Damn. Anyway, back to the Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I just love my city, man. But no, this is one. I'm coming around. And this is one where they were very intuitive. They were very innovative. They took the beat, which I've never heard. Hell,
I think I've heard other rappers kind of sample it here and there. Yeah.
But with the storytelling, they were great storytellers.
Yeah, they were, actually, yeah.
Shout out the 3 members, and I know one of them's passed, right?
Yeah. It was Mike D, MCA, and Ad Rock.
Rest in peace to...
Oh, God.
Lord Jesus. See, don't, hell no. You ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. Listen, rest in peace to that dude, because you were a legend and you were a part of one of the most legendary rap groups of all time. And for Rick Rubin to be a part of all that, man, with the Def Jam era, it just shows that, yes, even though I love the South and I love that the South produces music that's worldwide, that everyone loves, and when everyone hated on it, you still have to respect where it originally came from. It came from the Mecca, which is New York.
Yeah, because other than my dad, the only rap my dad listened to came from New York. So I kind of had
his dad was a member of the Fat Boys.
Kind of had a head start on that.
His dad was a member of the Fat Boys. If y'all look on the back of the Fat Boys cassette, you'll see Leisure Suit Larry. That's his dad.
Credits.
Yeah.
He got some production credits on it. But yeah, that's what the hell are you looking at?
Did my TV turn on?
Look like it. Yep.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, let's wrap the video up. But, yeah, I kind of had a head start because of the New York rap. That's what my dad listened to. But when I got into hip-hop, of course, I liked everything from the South and Atlanta and whatnot. But then I studied the origins of hip-hop.
Was it because of your dad?
Well, yeah, kind of. Because, I knew that things coming out of the South didn't sound anything like the New York rap. But... when I started studying the hip-hop, you realize that all hip-hop came from New York.
So you have to respect
this was the original style of hip-hop.
You have to respect it. And yes, I'm coming around, and I respect the Beastie Boys. To the trash talkers who have told us to check out Paul Revere, I greatly appreciate it. I know Smokey greatly appreciate it. And please send some more Beastie Boys songs over that y'all think that Hollywood and Smokey will probably enjoy, but Hollywood will enjoy more, because I'm starting to come around, and I want to be more of a Beastie Boys
Now I got to
fan.
get you on Busta Rhymes, man.
Yeah, let us know what's next about Beastie Boys down in the comment section. And with that being said, my name's Behringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And we are
over
and
out.
Deuces.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another segment of Rappers React. If you guys want to see another artist that we covered, just click right here. If you want to see the last video did, just click right over here. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us today. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.